Hey, what's going on, my fellow dads? Welcome to another silly Sunday. I want to talk about something, but I might just skip it till tomorrow. We're at the, as it's called here, Parque de Atracciones. It's kind of funny because we first decided, I told my son, I said, where do you want to go? And he's like, I want to go to Warner Park, right? So to see Batman and Superman and all those crazy guys. You know, like, alright, cool. Well, I was looking forward to that. We got some crazy rides that are fun to go into. So last minute they decide, no, we don't. We want to go to Parque de Atracciones. So that's what we did. And
Agua.
Exactly, water.
Parece como parque acuáticos. Parece.
It looks like a water park. Yeah, so since it's really hot here, we actually got into a water ride with my oldest. Like the trunk, like that looks like a tree trunk. I think you guys have been into that one. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I had to sit in the front, and my son had to sit right behind me. So I didn't feel comfortable with that. But hey, that's their rules. But it's funny that you go to this amazing park, right? And give me a second. For some reason, people are sending me friendship requests, and I gotta respond to. So you go to this crazy park, right? And what happens is that instead of waiting in line and having fun, I'm gonna see if I can. How do I switch it? Can I switch it? Ah, there you go. So instead of that, look, here he is, a little wet. They go in this, right? So they run around in tons of water, right? So instead of going into these crazy rides, what they do is they go into this water stuff. See, if we known they would have gone into this water stuff, we would have gone to a water park. But with kids, you never know. So make it fun and adapt, right? I in the beginning, this was very difficult for me because, you know, I was like, hey, we planned something, that's what we're gonna stick to, and that's what we're gonna do. I tell you what, with kids, it doesn't really work. So now it's more like, I heard somebody say rolling with the punches, but that sounds kind of negative. We're just rolling with the flow, right? Rolling wherever the sea or the wind is taking us. And it makes it very interesting. Sometimes a little frustrating, but in general, it makes it a lot of fun. So, you know, just, you got your kids, let them decide and just go with it. Even if they decide to go one place, and then within that one place, you know, there's some fun things that you could do, they decide to do other stuff, just enjoy that and have fun and go with it, because that's the most fun thing. Now that said, here's something that happened yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Anton, you got nothing on me. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where's Anton Gray when you need him? I'll make sure to tag him later. So anyway, so this is today, right? So it's teaching us to be flexible and just have fun and do whatever. So, what's up, Miami? And yesterday something else happened. So yesterday we also had plans, right? I had plans to meet up with a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a long time. Because they were close. They were like 15 minutes by car, so really close. And I agree with him, we're gonna go meet. So instead of meeting with him, he ends up saying, no, we're going to Madrid because one of his fighters wanted to do that. I'm like, all right, cool. And we see each other for lunch. No, we're gonna have lunch there. I'm like, all right, cool. So we see each other afterwards. He's like, yeah, we will. I will call you as soon as we wake up from the siesta. As you know, Spain, hot people like to sleep siesta. Let's see what that does. I just waved at you, Dom, if you're still watching. I don't know what that does. Anyway, so I decided immediately, like, we're not gonna wait, right? It is so common, it used to be so common for me to say, look, I'm just gonna wait and see whenever they're gonna call me. And I stopped doing that a while back. I make my own decisions now, and I decide to, you know, I'm gonna do something, but we're gonna take action right now and doing something else instead of waiting around. So turned out that my action was cleaning the house, and my wife's action was taking the kids and going to the other house that we have. So all I want to say is, man, you can only control yourself. You cannot control what other people do. So sitting around and waiting for them to finally take action that involves you, well, to be honest, it's just dumb. Even if you haven't seen somebody for a long time, even if you know somebody has to do something for you, sitting around and waiting for them to do this is just not wise at all, because your time is going to be wasted, right? Like, my time is valuable. My time with my kids is valuable to me. My time with my wife is valuable to me. My time with you guys is valuable to me. That's why I go live right now, around the time that I always go live at. Why? Because it's important for me, right? But it doesn't mean you're going to sit around waiting for me to finally go live, because that would be ridiculous. It would be a waste of time, even though this might be very valuable for you. I think it's a really valuable lesson for you, but hey, that's just me. And I hope you're already doing this. But the most important thing is, what's going on, Ben? The most important thing is that always have a plan B, right? Which we had. But most of all, stop waiting for others. Make decisions, make them fast, take action, keep moving. And if you're waiting on others, make sure that you can move continuously until other people come and collect, right? Because the thing is that, yes, I have things standing out with other people because of some things that I can't do or that I'm not good at, right? Those things you hand over to somebody else, which is great. However, waiting there for them to be finished and me not doing anything is just dumb, right? You gotta make sure that you plan ahead, give them the stuff, and you keep working, and then you know exactly, like, you tell them, like, by that time you have to have it finished, knowing that you still got an extra day if they're not, so you can continue. Same with your kids, same with your wife, same with everything. Make your own path. If somebody decides you want to do something else, then you know exactly, like, okay, this and this is what we're going to do. Alright, I hope that made clear. And I hope you heard me good enough. I've never done this before like this at an amusement park like this. Oh, look at that. Well, it's good that I'm not filming my boys at the moment. So anyway, have an amazing, silly Sunday, people. Make it silly, make it great. We are having tons of fun and tons of rides, and we're going to do some kids rides like Dora and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and whatever it is, right? So that said, be good and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Alright. See, I've never done this with my phone. Now I don't know how to